all the people there tonight, so it's going to be a special occasion.
Absolutely. And look, looking at the season so far, I know you'll be disappointed with the last result, but I'm sure you'll be itching to get back into action this weekend.
No, definitely. I think, like I said before, I think the international break came at the right time, I think, for us. We've regrouped, we've worked hard this week in training, so again, like you said, we're raring to go for the next game.
Manchester City, it's never an easy game, but do you feel sometimes Newcastle play their best stuff against the bigger sides?
No, it'd be rude to say that, really, because every game in the Prem's a tough game, but, you know, St James's Park, Man City are coming into town, so it'll be an entertaining game and hopefully we can get the 3 points.
It's always a tight game as well when you play them.
It is, and I think the previous games at St James has been tight, so hopefully this time on Saturday we can get the win.
One of the great memories I've got of Newcastle against Manchester City is you pinging a free kick in the top corner as well. Fancy getting behind the ball this weekend, free kick position if you get one in a dangerous area?
I don't think I've had one for a long time, but I was lucky. I didn't get sent off either that game as well, so it was a mixed emotions game, but disappointed to get the 3 points that day.
And Eddie Howe, your manager, he's going to be getting a Hall of Fame award tonight as well. Can you sum up the job he's done at this club?
It's fully deserved, and you know, I've known the gaffer for a very, very long time, and for what he's done for this club, for the city, even when I first arrived in a relegation zone, 2 Champions Leagues, a cup, we won a cup, so the gaffer deserves everything that he gets. I've always said that. So what he's brought to as I said, the team and the city is nothing but remarkable.
You were really the first player that signed for Newcastle post-takeover. There's been a lot of change since you arrived here. I mean, how would you sum up the difference between the day you arrived to now?
I don't know, crazy to be honest, because when I first arrived it was a difficult moment. We get beat by Cambridge and then we win a cup, we're in the Champions League, and the transition's just been very, very fast. I didn't expect it to go so quick, but you see the personnel that we've got in our dressing room now, the way that the manager's developed on and off the pitch. So I think I'd say very fast, if I'm going to be honest with you.
And just finally on England, of course, we've seen them win another 2 games. Had a fantastic qualifying campaign. You obviously retired from the international scene now. Do you miss it when you sit at home watching the games, think, oh, do you ever itch to get back involved?
No, I'm buzzing for them, obviously. I don't think they conceded. They won every game. But yeah, I made a decision to retire. I thought it was the right time, but of course I miss it. I miss the banter, I miss the lads, the staff, but never say never.
Well, I like that. I might ask you about that again, Mike. But Thomas Tuchel as well. I mean, he got a chance, do you think, of him going and leading England to World Cup glory in 2026 in the USA?
No, he's a top coach. I spoke to him a few times. I've met him personally as well. And you see throughout the group, he's got the boys playing. They've won, you know, I think it was 8 out of 8, didn't concede a goal. So yeah, who knows? You know, we've been so close over many years. So hopefully he could be the right man to bring the trophy home.
And just finally, I wouldn't be a good journalist if I didn't follow up on this. You must look at the squad. There are a lot of sort of experienced players in there. Your teammate Dan Burn, Jordan Henderson's getting called up again. Tuchel is a man who does like an experienced head in the dressing room. Could we see you back in an England shirt, do we think?
No, there is. You look at Picks, Harry Kane. There's a lot of experienced players in there, but a lot of young players as well. But like I said, who knows? You know, if I get the call, I'll never turn down the opportunity. But at the moment, I'm retired. So, like I said to you before, never say never. If I get the call, you know, I'll always be there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very, very difficult game. Manchester City, for me, have been the standard bearers in the Premier League for many years. I think they've changed, you know, they've evolved. I think that's what Pep does really well with his team. So this will be a fresh challenge for us. One hopefully we can rise to. I think being back at home is great for us.
Would you say it's fair that Newcastle have probably put in some of their better performances, even since you came here against some of the bigger teams? You're a side that often rises to the occasion.
Yeah, I think we have, and I think we can. I think it's not a given though. I think you have to go into every game with a fresh outlook. I think this is a really good game for us to respond after the Brentford game and the West Ham game. It's really stick in the memory for us that we have to galvanise ourselves and use those games to come out fighting and play at our best, which is always with intensity.
Regarding the football, we're in the international break or coming to the end of it. Have you had the chance to have any time off just to reset and refresh after such a hectic period leading up to this set of internationals?
Yeah, I think in terms of recharging, I always find it difficult, especially if you haven't done well in your last couple of games, which we haven't. So it's been a mixed time for me. I think a lot of reflection, a lot of analysis. and then a lot of work on the training pitch. So lads have worked really hard. We've done hopefully some good work with them. Hopefully we'll see that in the coming games, and we'll see a return to a more consistent form.
I think you said after Brentford, listening to your interview, that this is probably the first time after maybe 4 years of pretty consistent success and lots of achievements that you've really been tested in this way. And obviously when you have had bad runs before, you found a response, and that's what you're looking to achieve now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a difficult one because it's not all bad. Our Premier League form's not been good, and our away form's not been good. Our home form's been strong, been good in the Champions League, we're still in the Carabao Cup. So it's a mixture of things. It's been difficult to pinpoint one thing, but certainly the general performances we know have to improve. We're looking for more consistency. We're looking for more goals. We're looking for just a big response really in this moment, which we're going to need because we've got game after game. Our schedule the next 2 months is relentless, so we can't allow any sort of negative trend to continue. So it's a really important few weeks for us.
And your record in the big games at home has generally been so strong over the last 3 or 4 years, hasn't it? And there aren't many bigger than Manchester City, and it would be the perfect place, wouldn't it, to get a positive result to go into this even busier period of the season, as you've just touched on.
Yeah, it would be the perfect start to that, but we know that we're up against, for me, the best team in the Premier League consistently for the last 5, maybe 10 years. I think they've been excellent, so there's no bigger game for me than Manchester City in terms of test. And hopefully that brings out the best in us, and we'll certainly be prepared for the game. We've had a long time to reflect on our last performance, and hopefully we see a response.
And lastly, Eddie, I know probably a lot of your players aren't back yet, but would you be able to update us on the fitness of a couple? Anthony Gordon didn't go away with England, Nick Pope as well, and there'd been some reports about Sandro maybe not being 100% fit because he didn't play in Italy's second game.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a mixed bag. Anthony, we'll wait and see. He'll be touch and go for the game. Sandro should be fine. Who else did you mention?
Nick Pope.
Nick Pope. Yeah, I mean, Nick had concussion, but he's passed the protocols there, so he should be fine. Yeah, and we've still got a few, obviously, that we're nursing back. Tino Livramento, Lewis Hall, still in the early stages, although he's made a couple of really good appearances. Johan Visser's still out, but starting to up his work now. So, yeah, we're looking at a healthier place.
Thank you for speaking to us, and congratulations again on your award.
Thank you very much.
It's not something I've really looked or spoke about, especially recently. It's just not something that's really cropped up in that sense. So it's not something I've really put too much thought into. It's I know there's always been the sort of talk about it, and you know, a while ago there was a few little bits and bobs about it, but yeah, especially recently, it's just not really something that's sort of been not been up on my mind, but nothing that's really been spoken about. So it's something I've not really put any real thought into. It was you know, great to see them get through last night, and it was a crazy game. So I'm sure everyone in Scotland enjoying themselves this morning.
It sounds like from the way you're speaking there, though, it's not closed off.
No, of course it's not. You know, I've obviously played for England, and I know the eligibility side's still there. So it's hard to say either way. But yeah, like I said, there's been no real chats or any sort of progression in that sense.